Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Thursday. Today I'm going to be doing a skincare declutter video, and I wanted to go ahead and film this because I thought it would be a good way for me to give you guys some kind of good and quick mini reviews. Quick, I use that in air quotes because we all know that that's not really my strong suit, but I am going to be passing along these particular skincare items because most of them I have had for a little while, and I know in my heart that I am not going to get a chance to finish any of these things before they start to go bad, and I want to see them used. So I am not getting rid of any of these items because I don't think that they are wonderful, or there's nothing here that I wouldn't repurchase, honestly, in the future, with the exception of this. But everything else that I'm showing you guys, I would completely, totally, 100% repurchase at any point in the future. It's just that the vast majority of these things I have had for a little while, and I know I'm not going to get to them, and I want to see them used. So I'm going to be giving these items either to my mom. She is coming down for Thanksgiving next week. Whatever my mom doesn't want, I will pass along to probably my sister-in-law. She's always kind of asking about the makeup stuff, but then, you know, she's also honest with herself, and she's like, I'm not actually going to wear this stuff. So usually most of the makeup stuff goes to my nieces, but I figured since the nieces get the makeup, then I can pass the skincare along to the older ladies that are in my family. So that's where this stuff is going. Again, none of these things are expired at this point with the exception of this, and we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, all of these things are still good to go as of right now. They should probably be used up within the next 6 to 12 months. So my hope is that whoever takes them will finish them up. And then if I want them again in the future, I will totally repurchase them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, give you guys some mini reviews. I will try to link all of this stuff down below because there is some really good stuff here. So yeah, let's get into it. First thing, let's go ahead and talk about this body butter from the Body Shop. So this just went rancid. You can see I used probably just about half of it. Yeah, it totally smells rancid. It was a really nice one because it had the coconut scent, but it also had just a little bit of shimmer to it. I think this is probably about at least 7 or 8 years old. I know that I bought this before I had Stella, and Stella's gonna be 7 in February. So yeah, this just went bad. So we're just gonna toss that one. This one, however, I am gonna pass along. I think my mom would probably end up finishing using this. This is the Cetaphil Moisturizing Cream. I used to use this a long time ago for my eczema. I have found other things since then that work a little bit better. This still smells like it's good. So I'm gonna pass this along to my mom because she has eczema as well. So that will be going into her pile. I don't believe that Cetaphil is cruelty-free. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. It's Galderma Laboratories. I should look that up. Oh, it's made in Canada. I had no idea. Anyway, let's talk about this. This is the Derma-E Purifying 2-in-1 Charcoal Mask. So I'm getting rid of this. I actually just recently got this in PR, but I'm getting rid of it because it is now we're going into winter and my skin is much drier, and I honestly don't use charcoal masks very much this time of year. So there's actually a few charcoal masks that I have here. This one is really good. This was sent to me in PR, and I really enjoyed it. And I used, you know what, I probably actually used about half of it, but I'd really just like to see somebody else maybe get some use out of it over the next, you know, 6 to 8 months. So I'm gonna pass this one along, but it is really good. I have always said that Derma-E has some of the best drugstore skincare items. That is definitely one of them. Their moisturizers are wonderful too, by the way, you guys. So definitely check this out if you're looking for a good charcoal mask. Another one that I'm passing along that I used probably about half of as well. Yeah, this actually feels like, this feels pretty close to being empty. This is the Pacifica Cherry Lava Purifying Mask. I purchased this at Ulta, and this one has a nice scent to it. And this one's good. It's great. It does do a really good job of pulling the impurities out of your pores. But again, I don't need a charcoal mask right now. And there's some other ones that I have in my collection that I'm kind of saving for next summer at this point. So I'd rather use those. I'd rather pass this along. Here are 2 items from cosmetics. The first is the Detox Activated Charcoal Mask. Again, really, really nice. But I would say you can get similar results from either of these 2. And I think the cosmetics Detox is a little bit more expensive. Sorry, where is it? There it is. This one's a little bit more expensive, so I'd opt for the other 2, but great brand overall. This is their Glow Bamboo Brightening Mask. This one I'm passing along only because I have other like brightening masks that I just reach for a little bit more frequently. So I used about half of this again. And you know, if somebody else wants to get a few uses out of it, then I'm more than happy to pass it along. Last mask is the White Clay Deep Pore Cleansing Mask from Lather. I really like these Lather masks. Their honey one is fantastic. You can see I didn't use a ton of this one. This one has a very medicated smell to it. The smell on this one is a little bit strong for me, but it is a really great mask, you guys. It smells... Sorry, my dog just walked in the room, so if you hear snorting, that's him. It smells kind of mentholated. But it's a good mask. I did enjoy this one when I used it, but I'm just not reaching for it regularly. So we're gonna pass this one along. These 2 products are fairly new to my collection, but I just know I'm not ever going to get to them before I use up some of my other items. So this is the Befect Brio Intensive Peptide Eye Serum. I did use this for several weeks and it was really nice. But just the packaging of it isn't ideal for me. This is their, where am I? I'm almost to the halfway, sorry, I'm out of frame. I'm almost to the halfway point with this. But there's other serums that I like to use in the morning. This is their mattifying serum. So this has zinc in it. What else does it have in here? Gosh, I can't remember what the AC is referring to. But anyway, this is meant to help with excessive oil production, inflammation, and bacteria and infection. So basically this is good for breakout prone skin, but yeah, there's other things that I like to use, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass this one along. A couple of other eye products here. So this is the Cosmetics Opti Crystal Liquid Crystal Eye Serum. I did use this several times and I thought it was nice, but there's just other eye creams that I use a little bit more. This is definitely a thicker, heavier serum. I don't love the consistency of it, but it is a good brightening product. So I think my mom would actually really like the consistency of this, so I'm gonna pass that along to her. This one here breaks my heart. I don't want to give this away. I just know that I'm not going to finish it before it starts to go bad, and I think I've already had it for at least a year. It is the Arbonne Corrective Eye Cream. And I want my mom to try this. It's a wonderful eye cream. It is in a nice airless pump, so I'm not too worried about it not being effective past this 6-month mark here. Like I said, it's been at least a year, if not slightly over, so this does just need to get finished. So I used more than half of it, so it's got a really good dent in it, but again, there's other things that I'm reaching for right now, so I'm just gonna pass this one along. And then 3 moisturizers, one from Arbonne, again, which is their Night Repair Cream. I want my mom to try this because she does have slightly drier skin than I do, and I used probably a decent amount of this. This one I feel like was a little bit too thick and heavy for me. I think this is better for older, much drier skin. So that is my mom. So I'm hoping that I can get her to use this consistently because I think it would be very lovely for her. And again, this is not an airless pump on this one. So I want to see this used up. And yeah, it's just not the best fit for my skin. So I know that she will enjoy that. This is the Ole Henriksen Transform Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. Great, great moisturizer. I've used quite a bit. There is more than half of it gone in there. There's just other moisturizers that I'm reaching for. You guys know that I'm constantly testing out new things. This one is really, really good. And I just want to see it finished before it goes bad, because again, it does have that rather large opening up there. So this is another one. Actually, you know, I think I'm going to give this one to my brother. I feel like this would be really good for him. He actually takes pretty decent care of his skin, so I think I'm going to give this one to my brother David. So yeah, I'm going to set that aside for him. I don't know if he's into eye cream yet, but I do think he will use that moisturizer. And then the last is just a sample from Ebates. It is their Renewal Light Facial Lotion. I just never even opened this, so I'm just going to pass it along to somebody else, and they can enjoy it. So yeah, that's everything that I'm currently unloading. I am in the spirit of, you know, we're nearing the end of the year. I'm getting ready to do kind of a yearly like cleansing of all of the things. I really like to be able to pass a lot of these items along to friends and family, because I'm obviously very lucky and very blessed to be able to try a lot of different things that are sent to me, or that I am lucky enough to be able to purchase. But yeah, it's good to kind of share the wealth. And if anyone can get some more use out of these items, then I would love to be able to see that. So, yeah, that's what this little declutter is all about. Let me know if you always do this every single year, where, especially probably after the holidays, when you get maybe a bunch of gifts or something and you're just like, okay, I would rather just, you know, use this new stuff and then see the old stuff find a good home for someone who maybe wouldn't splurge on these things otherwise. So yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I'll try to remember to link everything down below in the description box if you want to read up a little bit more about these products and purchase them for yourself. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow for Friday Favorites and Flops. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.